Guys, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to today's VECHAIN update for Tuesday, 4 January. And I know it's a little bit weird. Can you just quickly join the Discord? The link is in the description of this video. Thank you. Now, I want to talk about choppy chop. What the hell does that even mean? Well, it's a choppy market, okay? It's a sideways market right now for VECHAIN, okay? There is no clear direction. The prices are moving up and down, up and down, up and down in a sideways movement. Now, my take about a choppy market is that you do not even trade in a choppy market. You just don't trade at all. You don't buy, you don't sell. And as long as to my own experience, guys, it's a buying time. It's a buying time because I want to talk about the market phases as well. So if I dive into a higher time frame, for example, the weekly, for a suggestion here, you see the market went up like this and then it came down, and now you are at the bottom basically, just like you did here. You went up, came down, you went up, now you came down, and now you're still looking to go up. For me, the higher time frame really matters because whenever you're trading, you have to focus on the following time frames. The best time frames that you actually have to follow is the 1 hour, it's the 4 hour, okay, and then it's the daily. Simple. For 1 hour, 4 hour, the daily. Now, me as a swing trader, I like to focus on the weekly as well because the weekly really gives me way more confidence. Now, if you just go into the weekly time frame, let's ignore the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily as well. Just look at the weekly. Look at the weekly, guys. What else do you want? I mean, VECHAIN was pumping way too hard for like 24x, 2450%. Do you understand that? And then from the all-time high, it's now retracing for 84% from 2400%. Why are you losing your mind? I don't get it. Now the thing is, I know people bought it at nearly April and something like that, but don't get surprised, man. Projects like this, they actually take very long time before they make their move to the upside. And 2022, in my opinion, personally, not a financial advice, is gonna be a good year. I've said this so many times in the channel. I'm gonna be I'm gonna feel sad and sorry for those people who are going to actually give up on VECHAIN, even though right now to me this is a perfect buying opportunity. Perfect buying opportunity. You see, the market phases just work like that. I'm gonna tell you what this is. So basically, you just went for the first wave, second wave, third wave, and now you're just down for the fourth wave. And this is your bottom right now, where you're actually gonna see accumulation kicking in and people starting to buy VECHAIN. You understand that? And it's just gonna continue like up, down, up, down, up in this symmetrical triangle, and then finally break to the upside. Let me just reassure you that this symmetrical triangle is bullish. The reason why it's bullish is because it's a continuation pattern. If you really go to the logic of VECHAIN, then based on education, not, of course, nothing here is financial advices. And by the way, the reason why we say that these are not financial advices is not because that we fear we're going to be wrong. It's because I'm going to invest in a different way than you. What I see and what you see is different. You might just watch this video and go along your day, but I don't think you're still gonna have that kind of discipline that I have. Maybe your discipline is gonna be different than mine, and that's why if our mindset is not gonna match, then giving you financial advice here is not gonna work. And that's the reason why most YouTubers say that these are not financial advices. Is not because they lose, it's because they fear you're not going to follow along. Do you understand that? And this is what we fear. This is why we don't tell people it's financial. And even as a matter of fact, logically, this is educational video. This is chart reading video. It's not to tell you to buy, and it's not to tell you to sell. It's for you to open up the trading charts. It's for you to draw these lines along so that you can understand that maybe that the thing that we're saying, moving on until maybe May, because the apex is around May right there, and by May 2022, you could start to see it breaking out finally, and then push to the upside to go to even nearly $1. And then from there, people are going to say, wow, 5 months I had VECHAIN nearly 0.08. Now it's at $1. It is already 10x, and then you're gonna feel sad about it, okay? And then you're gonna feel sorry about yourself for selling VECHAIN. You're gonna feel like kicking yourself in the guts for selling VECHAIN because it's not moving on the 1 hour time frame and it's not moving on the 4 hour time frame, and then you're just gonna be a crybaby, and that's really bad. Now, basically, what I want to say is during the like 2018, now VECHAIN was in a sideways choppy movements like this was a sideways movement, and then you started finally to pick up with the waves as well. And what I want to say is, if you go to Google, all I want to do is search about the choppy market, right? Choppy market. And from here I'm going to search for choppy market and definition. Right, so they say that a choppy market refers to a market condition where prices swing up and down considerably, either in the short term or for an extended period of time. A choppy market is often associated with a rectangle chart patterns and volatile periods where a trend is not present. Right, so we are still in a choppy market, by the way. And if I open up this one, this definition right here from this website, I love how they actually illustrated this. And I just want to tell you the main point, basically. Yeah, I just got the phone call, I'm gonna cut it off. And from here you can see a choppy market is a market without any clear direction. Okay, now the fact is 80% of the time the market is choppy, and that's the reason why you're gonna see VECHAIN 80% of the time not doing anything. But then there's that one rare time, 20%, just a very, very small tiny opportunity for VECHAIN to actually explode, and you're gonna have to like wait potential, because I've seen this before, and the reason why I say is because of experience. You could see that they're not doing anything for a nice good while. They don't do anything at all, like even for 1 year. I've seen this one with Litecoin as well. They don't do anything in a 1 year, and then in just 1 month, it only takes 1 month when the end of the bull run is approaching, and then that's it. It takes 1 month or 2 weeks, and then your patience just pays off like that, and then boom, you're going to the upside. So I'm still bullish on it. And it's a good project, by the way. Just because it's a slow mover doesn't mean it's not good or it's not benefit. But anything can happen. I could be totally wrong, and we could never even see that pump, and you could be right as well. It's not guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed by the end of the day in this market. But through technical analysis, we can just make our closest predictions for VECHAIN as well. So that's it for today's. And before I even do that, why did I say choppy market before I end the video? Because VECHAIN right now on a 4 hour time frame is in a choppy market. Do you see that? So what that means is that the buyers are stepping in, okay, and then the sellers step in, then the buyer step in, then the seller step in. A buyer steps in and the seller steps in right there. The buyer comes in and then the seller comes in. So during this process, we are gonna get chopped. We are gonna be cut it off with a knife, okay? So you don't want to trade in a choppy market. You just want to sit on the sidelines and wait for a clear breakout. So what you want to see is VECHAIN break out of the 0.098, back test it, and then that's it. You take off. Then the choppy market comes to an end because you're gonna have a clear direction. At the moment, just as said in the definition, a choppy market is a market without any clear direction. So there's no direction right now. Saying it's going to go down is just prediction, which can be wrong, and saying it's going to go up is another prediction that's going to be wrong as well. So I do hope this video makes sense, and you guys actually have learned about the market phases and the choppy cycle, and then the psychology behind trading VECHAIN as well. So that's it for today's update. Like this video as well, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.